Hey everybody, it's Pinkster. I'm back to tell you about self-care. I had a lot of people in my Twitter family asking me what I did personally for my self-care. Now, before I start this vlog, I'd like to let it be known that I've not been sponsored by any of the products shown in this vlog. It's just stuff that I personally use. And I'm not promoting them. So as you can see on the screen, I have my drawing journal. This is one thing that I've brought with me from childhood. I was taught by my parent to do some drawing, and I've developed that into a type of self-care for me. Now many people do like drawing. I sometimes come up with my own designs, or sometimes I just simply like to sit and copy a few people's drawings that already exist. So I'm going to show you in here a few drawings that I've never shown anybody, or maybe one or two at the max. So as you can see, the second page already has self-love on it. Second page is a design I did during therapy. What can I tell you about this? This is a design of me pretty much breaking free from all the thoughts that I have or had from being raped and abused. Yeah. This one, again, was something that I drew in therapy. Again, it was a thought process that I went through about having to always be split into two different people, maybe three, maybe four, maybe five, but at the time it was just these four. This is one that has become one of my favourites. It's meant to be a design of medication, filling you up, making you feel better, but really inside sometimes it just doesn't work. And that's okay, because the whole thing that I promote is it's okay not to be okay. And that's important, especially in self-care. This one's just a random design that I thought that I should give it a go. And this picture here is meant to be me. Yeah, there's not really much more I can say on that one. She looks a hell of a lot better. I think that's it in that one. This is a brand new book, so there's not very many in it. Back to self-care. I also like to, every morning when I wake up, I like to have an affirmation card. For those of you who don't know what an affirmation card is, it pretty much gives a positive feeling every morning and tells you things that are empowering, and gives you the confidence to carry on the day, is how I feel. So a couple of examples of this is rest, and that's very important on a lot of people's self-care, is to rest. We've got empowerment, and then we've got the healing heart. As you can read on them, they tell you a little bit about what the card means themselves. Now, I wake up every morning regardless of how I'm feeling, and I pick one from the pack and I read it out aloud to myself. This just sets me in a better mood for the day rather than a negative mood. The next thing that I do, a bit creative again, this journal is slightly different. On a daily basis, I like to collect different quotes, whether they're sad quotes, happy quotes, just quotes that I can read to myself, and I basically stick down in the book to help me along my way of my journey. Some days they're not so positive, but again, that's okay, because it's okay not to be okay, and sometimes you just need to let it be what it is. As this says here, if you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning. End is not the end. In fact, end means effort never dies. Yeah, there are a few of my quotes there. So that's my quote book. Again, a lot of people would agree with me, being the fact that bathing, whether that's showering, bathing, anything like that, bubble baths, massively love. As well as bathing, I also like candles. Smelly candles are the best. Jasmine, I love. The smell of candles just give me such more of a relaxation, whether that's with bathing or whether that's just lighting a candle and reading a book. Leading on to reading a book, that would be these lovely things that I'm reading at the moment. Megan is somebody that I follow on Twitter. She is a body positive power person. As a few of you know, I've had a lot of things wrong with me, a lot of illnesses, but one of them is an eating disorder. And with my eating disorder, I just find that sometimes people like this inspire me, and books like this inspire me to love myself, and just basically know that it's okay not to have to diet. It's okay not to have to look a certain way, and it's okay just to be me. And sometimes that's important to remember. My last one that I use, I collect, let's get these out of the way. I collect little stones, little gems, and I go on things like beaches and stuff like that, but I also go into spiritual shops and just collect a few little stones and find out the stories behind them, as I find it very interesting. So there are a few of my self-care. Some people like to go for walks. Unfortunately, because of my chronic pain, I can no longer do that. But I used to like going for walks. I sometimes do try to go for slow walks as best I can, when I can, and enjoy the views, because some places just have beautiful views. Some people like running. Swimming is one of my biggest ones as well. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to show you that I swim on this, but my main message for this entire vlog is that it's okay not to be okay, whether you're male, female, anything really. And I just want you to know that you're not alone, and sometimes in life you have to do your own thing. You have to take self-care, and it's okay to do that, and some might say it's essential. Thanks for watching. This is Pinkster C. Don't forget to subscribe beneath, and if you haven't checked out my website, it's Pinkster's Awareness. I'll add the link in the description below. Thank you all for watching.